up some random trash. Just kind of some trash here. And I picked up this can that was jammed into this bush. And I shook it around, and there was like something heavy in it. And I could see like a little toe. You can see him in there. He's not going to come out.
Desert and the great American Southwest. I bid you all good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world's time zones, because we cover all of this strange, unusual program, this eclectic adventure in the night called Coast to Coast AM. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to certainly be interviewing the man I'm about to interview. Of course, Bob Lazar. And so this should be quite a night all in all. From coast to coast and worldwide on the internet, this is Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell. It absolutely is.
That still kind of puzzles me, as do flight controls and things of that sort.
And propulsion? This element, what is it, 116?
115, yeah.
Yeah, 115. 115. Do you have any concept of how the propulsion system did what it did? I know how a jet plane moves from A to B and so forth and so on. I mean, how was this element 115 used to move the craft? What kind of propulsion system is it?
It's a gravity propulsion system, something that's completely alien to us, if you don't mind saying.
That's a good word.
Instead of an action-reaction system, I guess the analogy I always use is if you go put a bowling ball in the middle of your bed, and 3 feet away from it, push your fist into the bed and push down really hard, the bowling ball rolls towards it.
That's correct.
And what happens in these craft, or in this particular one anyway, there were 3 gravity amplifiers in them. And what these are long tubes that are in the belly of the craft. And they're on kind of a universal pivot type joint, to make it simple. It's actually something more complicated than that, but what they can do is swing 2 of the emitters up at one time, focus on a point in front of the craft, and cause a local distortion, and essentially the craft moves forward towards it, just like the bowling ball would.
So it's falling into a path it's making for itself.
Right. It's kind of constantly rolling downhill, so to speak.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of how our vehicles travel. We always accelerate air, throw exhaust out the back, do something that propels something forward. And in the air anyway. And this eventually operates the opposite.
Now, is it dependent on a local field of gravity? In other words, obviously these ships are designed to fly through interstellar space, and I wonder if they're using gravity in that manner, then how does local gravity, I wonder, affect them? In other words, the Earth has gravity, and when they're within our field, is it any different than when they're in interstellar space? In terms of the way it operates.
Yeah, completely. There's two different modes of travel. There's Delta and Omicron. And the Omicron configuration is when the craft uses one of the emitters to essentially hover on and causes that local distortion of the other two in front of it. Right, causing it to move forward.
This is something I've never heard before, okay?
No, the Delta configuration, in fact, let me take a step back for a second. That's how the craft is flown in an area of gravity. Now, when you want to leave a local area of gravity, say fly into space, what is done is you transition from Omicron to Delta, and
a lot of the UFO pictures you see occasionally, you'll see these UFOs at these ridiculous angles, at 45-degree angles, hanging in the middle of the air.
Sure.
And the reason for that's the transition between the two different flights. As the craft lifts off the ground, it has to fly in a gravity-free environment in space with the belly forward. It doesn't fly like a flying saucer does in a science fiction movie. The emitters focus on one point, right? All three of them out in space, and that's how the thing travels. So you're kind of going from a conventional mode of flight, lifting up in the air, raising the belly, and then aiming that towards your target, and that's how you progress.
Knowing what you know about each of these propulsion systems, what can you imagine that might go wrong and cause a craft to crash, as it allegedly did, for example, at Roswell?